Now let us discuss the important points to be noted before balancing a chemical equation. So when you get an equation, you have to note these points before balancing chemical equation. So the first point is draw a box on each reactants and products. So when you get an equation, you have to draw a box on each reactants and product. So that box will help you in not changing the chemical formula of the substance, or the box will help you in not changing the chemical formula of reactants and products. So first of all, you have to draw a box on each reactants and products. Then the second point is draw columns for elements or polyatomic ions, LHS and RHS. So you have to draw columns. Actually, three columns are needed. One is for elements or polyatomic ions. Then the second is for LHS and third is for RHS. So if there are polyatomic ions, you have to write polyatomic ions in the first column. So if there are elements only, you can write the elements itself. So elements or polyatomic ions, that will be in the first column. Then second column LHS, third column RHS. So the second point is draw columns for elements or polyatomic ions, LHS and RHS. Then the third point is write elements or polyatomic ions and its number. So after writing the three headings, you have to write the elements in each column. Then if there are polyatomic ions, you can write the polyatomic ion and its number. So the number of atoms present in the LHS and RHS to be written in those columns. So write the elements and write the number. So write the elements or polyatomic ions and its number in the LHS and RHS to be noted. Then the fourth point is start balancing by putting coefficients. So for balancing equation, we have to add coefficients. You have to add coefficients, starts from 2. You can add the numbers from 2 onwards. So if 2 is sufficient, you can it is 2 only. Then if it is not sufficient, you can add 3, 4, etc. So that is the fourth point. So we have to add coefficients for balancing. Then fifth point is balance polyatomic ions first. So if there are polyatomic ions, you have to balance that polyatomic ions first. So if it is visible in the reactant side or the product side, if it is seen clearly in the reactant side and product side, you can write polyatomic ions and you have to balance that polyatomic ions first. Then balance metals. So after polyatomic ions, you can balance metals. Then comes non-metals other than hydrogen and oxygen. So after balancing metals, you have to balance non-metals. Then balance hydrogen and at last oxygen. So at last you have to balance hydrogen and finally you have to balance for oxygen. So these are the steps to be noted before balancing chemical equation. This will help you to balance the chemical equation easy and faster. So we have to illustrate these points by taking some examples. So this is the first example. N2 plus H2 gives NH3. So this is an unbalanced equation. We need to balance this equation. First of all, we have to draw boxes. N2 plus H2 gives NH3. Then write the elements present, nitrogen and hydrogen. Then LHS, nitrogen, number of atoms 2, here it is 1. Hydrogen, it is 2, here it is 3. So first of all, balance for nitrogen. So we have to make the RHS to be 2. For that, we have to add 2 as a coefficient in the RHS. That means if we are adding 2 as a coefficient, this nitrogen will be 2. And also this 2 is applicable to this hydrogen also. So this 2 is applicable to this hydrogen. So we have to multiply this 2 with 3 in order to get the total number of hydrogen atoms in the RHS. So 2 into 3 means 6. Now there are 6 hydrogen atoms in the RHS now. Then again there is a change. So we have to change this 2 into 6. So that is in the LHS. So we have to go to the LHS and this should be 6. For that we have to add 3. If we are adding 2, we will get only 4 hydrogen atoms. So we have to add the coefficient 3. So 3 into 2 means 6. So we got the same number. Now it is balanced. So the balanced equation is N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. So this is the balanced chemical equation. Now the second example is Zn plus AgNO3 gives ZnNO3 twice plus Ag. So in this equation we can see a polyatomic ion on both sides. So NO3 is seen in the reactant side and the product side. So we can take it as a polyatomic ion. And before balancing equation we have to draw boxes. So in this case we can write polyatomic ions in this first column. So there is a polyatomic ion NO3. Then comes Zn and Ag. Ag and Zn. So these are the elements or polyatomic ions present in this equation. And we have to write the numbers. So number of NO3. So in this case number of NO3 is 1. There is only one NO3. That is 1 in LHS. Here there are 2 NO3. So 2 in the RHS. Then comes Ag. Ag is 1 in LHS. Here also 1. Then comes Zn. Zn 1. Here also 1. So we need to balance polyatomic ion first. So here NO3 is 1 in LHS. So we have to change that 1 into 2. So LHS we have to make 2 here, or we can add the coefficient 2 here. And this 2 is applicable to this Ag and NO3. Now NO3 is changed to 2. But there is a change in Ag also. That is Ag becomes 2. So Ag becomes 2 in the LHS. So we have to change the RHS also. So RHS we can add 2 here. So we can add 2 here and we will get the same number. Now it is balanced. Now we can write the balanced equation as Zn plus 2AgNO3 gives ZnNO3 twice plus 2Ag. So this is the balanced equation. So the third equation is P4 plus O2 gives P2O5. So first of all we can draw boxes. P4 plus O2 gives P2O5. Then write the elements phosphorus and oxygen. So phosphorus it is 4 in LHS and 2 in RHS. Oxygen it is 2, RHS it is 5. So in order to make phosphorus number of atoms to be same, RHS should be 4. So for that we have to add the coefficient in the RHS. So if we need 4 phosphorus atoms, we can add 2 as a coefficient, since 2 into 2 gives 4. So this 2 is applicable to this phosphorus and oxygen. Now 2 into 2 gives 4 phosphorus. Now these phosphorus atoms are equal. Then again we have to check for oxygen also. This 2 is applicable to this oxygen, and now 2 into 5. That means in the RHS it is 10 oxygen atoms. Now we need to change the LHS for oxygen. So for making oxygen 10, we have to add 5 here. So if you are adding 2, 3 and 4, this will not be 10. So if you are adding 5 as a coefficient, we will get as 5 into 2 as 10. Now it is 10. Now it is balanced. Now the balanced equation is P4 plus 5O2 gives 2P2O5. So this is the balanced equation. So this is the fourth equation. MgOH twice plus HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. For balancing this equation, first of all we have to write boxes. MgOH twice plus HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. Now write the elements here: magnesium, then chlorine, hydrogen and oxygen. So these are the elements present. So first of all we need to balance magnesium. So since it is a metal, we can start with metal. Then non-metal other than hydrogen and oxygen, it is chlorine, then hydrogen, at last oxygen. So that is the order. So magnesium, it is 1 in the LHS. Then RHS also 1. Then chlorine, it is 1. RHS, it is 2. Hydrogen, it is, this 2 is applicable to this oxygen and hydrogen. So there are 2 atoms of hydrogen here and 1 atom of hydrogen here. So total 3 hydrogen atoms. Here it is 2. Oxygen, there are 2 oxygen atoms. Then here it is 1. So first of all we need to balance magnesium, but in this case it is already balanced, but we have to go for chlorine. So LHS it is 1, RHS it is 2. We have to make LHS same. So for making LHS to be 2, we have to add 2 here. That means adding this coefficient, this 2 is applicable to this chlorine and this hydrogen. Now chlorine atoms are 2, but there is a change in hydrogen. That means there are 2 hydrogen atoms and 2 hydrogen atoms here. Now there are 4 hydrogen atoms in the LHS. Now there are 4 hydrogen atoms in the LHS. So we need to change the RHS also. For changing RHS, we have to add the coefficient here. If you are adding 2 as a coefficient, this 2 into 2 become 4. So it will be 4. So hydrogen atoms are equal. But there is a change in oxygen atom. That is, this 2 is applicable to this oxygen also. Now there are 2 oxygen atoms now. So it is 2. Now all the numbers are same. Now we can write the balanced equation as MgOH twice plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus 2H2O. So this is the balanced equation.